Challenger. Let's go. All right, let's do it. Perfect timing. We got the camera rolling and everything. All right, we're gonna do it. What's your name and you guys have it?
My name is Rory, and I'm here with LMX Bikes. We are based out of France. The bikes are made in Lyon. Beautiful EMTB. We solve the dilemma of the e-mountain bike eating drivetrains alive by having all the power run through a carbon belt on the non-drive side. This is our 64, which is one of our favorite bikes, my personal favorite. Great kind of enduro DH bike, 180 mils of travel front and rear, spec with RockShox, made out of 6061 aluminum and weighs 64 pounds. So, and 2,500 watts of power. So it'll cook.
Enough talking. I think we should put it on the dyno.
Yeah, I think let's just get it going.
All right. So while they set up, how do you think this will hold up?
How do I think this will hold up? So I know these guys are mountain bike guys. Mountain bike guys care a lot about weight. So I think it'll actually hold up pretty well. We have a 52 volt battery. That's known to do pretty well. It looks like they have a really high power motor and a really fat gear reduction. So I think there's gonna be tons of torque. I'm just saying nice things about you. I got you. No, I think it'll do well.
All right, now that the
I also,
camera's
yeah. Now what do you really think about it? Screw that guy.
let's see how it turns out.
Do you get audio from it? Okay. All right, so what's gonna happen is this bike is strapped to our dyno. The dyno's gonna push back against it, and you can start looking at the wheel. We're gonna get down to our starting speed, and then we're gonna measure it starting from the starting speed. We can see power and torque down to the ground, which is really what matters for the ride feel. You care about power and torque on the ground. Let's do it. What do we get? 4 kilowatts. So we got, what is that, 3.9 kilowatts?
And the results is...
And 57.2 newton meters. I think that's the most torque anybody's put down so far.
Oh, torquiest one?
Well, besides the motorcycle, but yeah, it's pretty good. That seems right. If you're saying you're getting the 32, yeah, that's good. 3.7 kilowatts, 57. Oh, wow, that's like the closest we've gotten two readings together. You got almost exactly the same. So very reliable.
I like it.
There you go. There you have it.
That's still above our upgraded bike. That's approaching motorcycle territory, at least on torque. So that's pretty sweet. Sorry, I'm trying not to curse.
Not exactly the same weight either.
It's not the same weight. So after hangout, we're gonna do these calculations relative
I don't know.
to weight. We'll give you these numbers.
Seems pretty cool.
And I think we'll see a lot of torque versus weight.
So too.
All right, now we're here with P-51. Actually, at our booth, we have two of their bikes on the double e-bike carrier, and it looks so good. But let's see if we can get some more info on the bikes, because it works. We got them on the carrier, a double e-bike carrier, so they're light enough for two bikes to be on there with the battery on as well. But let's talk to the guys, get some more info, and let's see if we can get them over to our booth, because it's a busy day. They probably haven't been able to leave the booth, so we want to get their eyes on two of their bikes on our rack and just show them how cool it is and how well it works. So let's come up, let's talk to someone. All right, so we're here with P-51, my guy Kevin right here. Tell us about the bikes, as if I don't know them.
Yeah, so this is the P-51 Bullet. It was our flagship model. Everything on our bike with our slogan is built by riders for riders, and the reason we used that slogan, we came up with that, I guess it'd be a slogan, I'm not sure, is every part on the bike was tested and ridden by us. So when we were developing the bike, we were never starting a bike company. Mm-hmm. And so we were just putting components on other bikes, cutting frames, welding frames, messing around. And so when we decided to kind of develop our own bike, it was all the parts that we had tried and tested on all the other bikes that we brought over into our bike. So everything down to the bearings, running FSA headsets and things like that, all the little touches that you do make the bikes ride so much better.
And because you guys made them yourselves, made in America?
They were made in America. We had everything made in the U.S. originally, and all of the components and parts, 90-something% of bikes are made in China, and so they're really good at making bikes. So keeping the quality here in the U.S. was really hard, and we're pretty picky on everything. And so we actually built out our own factory overseas, and everything made in that factory is by us.
Very nice. And how heavy is the bike? Like if I don't have a truck and I want to transport it?
Yeah, so the weight of the bike actually now on this model right here is about 92 pounds.
Okay,
that's with the battery on. The battery is 11.5 pounds of it. Okay. So it drops it to 81 pounds with the battery on. Try to do math.
No, I asked because we have a double e-bike carrier.
Yeah.
We actually have two of their bikes on our bike, so you got to come by and check it out. It looks actually sick.
Absolutely. I saw it with the one bike on it yesterday. I got to go over there with the two bikes on it.
Yeah, it looks so good.
Yeah.
Because one, the frame design is very unique. It's squared off. It's not round.
Yep.
Just like the carriers, that's also like a squared off design. So it's like a match made in heaven.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you get people asking like how to transport it or like a rack or anything like that?
I would say like 80% of our customers ask about a rack at our shop. We don't sell a rack, so they all are like, hey, how do we do it? Most people don't have trucks. They're a lot less common around here. A lot of people have cars or they have SUVs. Okay. So instead of having to throw it in the back, they want to have a rack. And it's kind of funny, like in the e-biking world, a lot of people don't even come from the biking world, so they don't have racks or trucks or anything, so they really don't know how to transport it. Like we'll have people come and they're like, all right, so if I buy this, how do I get it there? And you're like, well, you got to get a rack. Like, all right, I'll come back tomorrow and I'll buy a rack. So they'll go to buy a rack, like whatever, pretty much anything we recommend.
There you go. Yeah. I mean, I'm definitely part of the type of people who didn't really plan ahead. I bought a bike. How do I bring it around? I struggle putting it in and out of my car. So trying to find a good solution is definitely, I'm picky as well, so I get that. But as you'll see when you come over to the booth, the bike carriers, the double bike carriers, single one, whatever, they're all modular. You can take off the arms. So if you do have a small car, let's say, but you put on a 2-inch hitch receiver, you can just take the arms off after you load or unload the bike, put it in your trunk, and you're good to go.
Yeah, see, that's rad. I mean, breaking down, 'cause that is one of the things too, is like having the racks, like even the rack we use on our vans and our trucks. It's big. When you take it off, like you got to put it somewhere. Like it's not like you just store it in the corner. Like we have it sitting under the pallet racks.
Yeah, so the racks, once you come check it out with two bikes in person, you're gonna want these in your shop.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm gonna tell you that for sure.
Yeah.
And obviously, you said 82, 85 pounds?
82 with it off, with the battery off, yeah.
Not everyone can lift that. I mean, maybe if you're a little bit older or younger or whatever. But what's cool is we also have a motorized hitch lift.
Yeah.
So we also have a static one, so it's stuck at a certain height. But if you can't lift up the bike for whatever reason, you either put on a motor connected to your car's power or a drill attachment.
Yeah.
It'll raise it up.
Yeah, see, that's rad. Because we do have a lot of customers. I mean, me, myself, I'm tired of lifting bikes. And we lift them all day.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, having the rack, a motorized like lifting rack, is huge. 'Cause we have a lot of customers who, they're older or it's like a younger kid, and so like their mom's trying to put the thing on the rack, and you're like, we'll go put it on there.
It's hard to lift it up.
Yeah, you gotta lift it up.
Feet or something and just throw it on. So the hitch lift would be perfect with or without the battery as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, great bikes would go great with the rack, of course.
For sure.
We gotta do something to get it in your shop, of course.
I know.
So that way you can do like a buy two bikes, get a deal on a rack sort of thing. Because I'm sure you want people to not just buy one bike, but buy two.
Yeah, buy two bikes.
There you go.
Buy a rack.
Maybe throw on some merch as well.
Well, we always do that.
There you go. But yeah, thank you so much. Not only for getting us on camera or getting you guys on camera, but buy a couple of bikes to showcase as well.
For sure.
So
yeah, we're stoked. We're stoked to help out.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, now we're here checking out some of the Kawasaki bikes. I'm coming from e-bikes, so I'm definitely interested when it comes to taking that next step up, going from electric bikes, electric mopeds to electric motorcycles. So tell me, what do we have going on here?
So here we have the brand new ZE1.
Okay.
So we just launched this motorcycle in January, late January. It's basically a nice little city commuter.
Okay.
It's one of our first EV bikes that we've ever produced. It's got two batteries in here. They're about 50 volts each. We have a charging port back here. There's no clutch. It's just one drive. So it's very user friendly. Anybody could just hop on and ride. 'Cause I know most people, they're kind of scared of, there's a clutch, there's gears. They get a little bit nervous. So it has a few modes as well that I can show you. So to start this bike, it's just like regular, right? You just turn it on. So you push it here, boom. That's all it is. The bike is on.
Takes it out of park and
That's
now you're
right.
in drive, basically?
You're in park. As long as the kickstand is off, bike is on. You have a couple modes. You have road mode. We have eco mode.
Okay.
And then we also have a walk mode, as you can see here. So let's
for
say you're on
easy
a
transport.
slope. That's right. You're on a slope, and then it's kind of a tight squeeze. Just use the walk mode. You don't have to be skedaddling and whatnot. You have 2 gauges here that tells you the battery life. You also have battery temperature over here. You have a range. It'll measure it in miles, kilowatts per hour. And you could also, just to get out of walk mode, push that button. And the best feature of all, e-boost.
Oh no.
So you hit this little button here, and you get full torque, full power that this bike can produce off the line. So, and it really gives you that good impression of all the torque that it has.
Oh man.
And I'll show you the 2 little batteries we have here. So right under here,
Okay.
we have a small little storage compartment. You can fit the charger under here if you'd like to bring it with you. You pop this little cover off, and you have both batteries. So it's 2. You press this little button, it tells you the percent. And then boom, very nice. They just slide out. They're about 25 pounds a piece,
Okay.
and they can go in any direction.
So easy transport if like maybe you're inside of or living in a apartment or
Correct.
garage, you don't have a lot of space or whatever the case is, you can just take out the batteries,
right.
bring it up to your place
Bring
and
them with
charge
you.
it up.
That's right.
But also plug it into a wall, right?
That's where the next part I'll show you. So under this seat here, pop the little seat off, and here is your charging outlet.
Okay.
So it comes with the charger from brand new.
Right.
Just pop it in, hook it up to your wall, set it and forget it.
And do you need like a specialty charger?
Nope,
or just
it's a 110 volt. You just plug it into your wall outlet.
just a regular old wall outlet
That's
in your
it,
house?
easy peasy.
Wow, very
Yes.
simple. Like
That's
I said,
right.
I come from e-bikes, so those
Right.
are a lot easier.
Yeah,
But
it's user
good
friendly.
to see. Yeah, very
Very
user friendly.
user friendly. You don't need any special outlets. And once again, it's a nice little city commuter bike. You could even bring the charger to your office, charge it at work, or when you get home, again, plug it into your wall. Next day, you're ready to go.
And how heavy is the bike, with or
The
without
bike-
the batteries?
The bike with the batteries weighs about 297 pounds or
Okay.
300 pounds, give or take. Without the batteries, just deduct 50 pounds.
Okay.
So it's
And-
very light, very nimble.
And then in terms of like transportation, like would this work with like any sort of motorcycle hitch attachment or anything like that?
Motorcycle hitch attachment.
Yeah, so let me show you. Just got to give you a better idea. Something
Oh,
like that
yes.
right here.
You
Take
could-
a look at that.
That's right. You can just strap it on behind your vehicle and tow it anywhere you'd like. So,
Yeah, so down to the color it matches, motorcycle it matches.
Yeah, that's pretty
It's
nice.
easy to. That's why I was asking about transportation.
Oh, that's this.
All you gotta do is. Is there like a? You said a walk mode, but does it also go in
You
reverse?
don't have to. It does go in reverse.
So there you
have
go.
that
You can walk
feature
it
as
in
well.
reverse.
That's
load
right.
it up to the rack. Strap
Makes
it
it
down,
a lot easier for you.
Raise it up, lower
Yeah.
it depending on whatever RV, truck, car, whatever your setup is.
The back wheel roll by itself, all on there in reverse mode.
Exactly, and then you just strap down the handlebar so it stays stable while you're riding, and you're good to go.
That's a pretty nice feature.
Yeah.
I like it.
Mind if I get you on camera real quick? Come on up.
What are we talking about?
Like I mentioned, this is my boy Javier Starks. Him and I, both from the DMV area. Happy to see you out here on the West Coast.
Sir.
I'm not by myself.
Heck yeah.
How was the expo for you, man?
Yo, the expo's been amazing so
Yeah?
far. Lots of good vibes. People from all over the world are surprisingly here, enjoying things they've never seen before. How can it get any better?
Exactly. What was your favorite part of the expo this year?
Ooh.
I know you've been to a couple, but
Ooh.
you know, for Long Beach.
Whew. My favorite part of the expo this year, I would say trying some of the newer bikes actually, surprisingly.
Okay.
I've never ridden a Monday bike before. I've never ridden a Ghost Cat before. I even rode one of those bikes where you got a little compartment or a back
Like a
car.
cargo? Yeah.
And I rode my friend around in that. That was even cool. Three wheels is a lot for me. If
Yeah.
anybody knows me, I'm known for riding one wheel. So I was in a 3-wheeler today. That was cool though.
Yeah, that was fun. And we went on that group ride last night as
Yeah,
well. I
that
got some
was great.
content. What'd you think of that?
Oh my god.
Riding in Long Beach.
Vibes are crazy. There was like almost 300, at least 300 people out there last night.
It was a great turnout.
Pretty organized, and even they had some really young riders who I saw today, and they're like,
I know.
"Hey, that was fun in my life. That was great." And I'm like, yo.
And what'd you ride last night?
Last night I was riding one of the Monday bikes, actually, it's right over here, the Anza. Super cool vibe, about 28 miles per hour, top speed. It's nice, man. Light, high powered, nice and torquey.
There you
Good,
go.
It's good vibes, man. I really enjoyed that, actually. Shout out to Monday for letting me borrow that bike. That was cool, yeah.
There you go.
Cool.
Yeah, glad to see you had some fun as well, just like me. And this is my first expo.
Yeah. Okay,
But-
word.
I mean, we went to the DC one last year, but this is a whole
This your
different ball
first-
game.
yeah,
Exactly.
this-
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's a huge one. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, we got to bring it back bigger next year for DC. We got to bring it back. Let's do something,
Definitely
man.
gotta come back to
Come
DC.
on, yeah.
DC loves electric vehicles.
Hell yeah,
We're
man.
working on Sustainable 2.0. Our city is with electric.
Got to go greener.
So, come on, man.
There we
not
go.
even a question.
There we go, man. Thank you so much.
y'all
Appreciate
take
your
it
time.
easy. Electrify.
What's up, man?
How you been? How's the show?
Good. How about you guys? Yeah, it's coming to an end. Bittersweet, but just wanted to come over. Thank you guys for letting us borrow your bikes for the bike rack.
Actually, yeah, Rusty came over and
Yeah, everyone loved the bikes. They were asking us questions to demo it right there. I go, no, you got to go the other way. Yeah, but it was great. No, I just wanted to come over real quick. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
We love to be a part of it. We love you guys' stuff.
Yeah. And that's a wrap. Electrify Expo Long Beach 2024 was amazing. I want to give a huge shout out for Motow for sending us out here and spreading the word of their bike racks. Single, double, motorized e-bike carriers, motorcycle hitch mount. I want to give a shout out to the e-bike brand to let us borrow bikes to showcase on our racks. P-51, Ghost Cat, Aerial Rider, Frigo. Y'all are amazing. This year's expo was awesome. So many great brands, so many great bikes that you can put on the bike racks that Motow has to offer. Until next year, hopefully not an entire year from now, maybe the next expo in a couple of weeks, who knows? Hope to see you guys soon and at the next expo. Peace.